Cheers.
Cheers. Episode 9 on the way.
Episode 9. Back in Dallas, Texas. We haven't seen each other in a little bit, friend.
I know. I missed you.
I know. I've been kind of MIA. You've been in Dallas doing your thing. I've been
MIA as well.
MIA all over the planet.
You.
Doing too much. Drinking too much. Hanging out too much.
Hanging out too much, yes. Drinking too much, no.
How was your 16 de septiembre? What's today, the 17th, right?
Today is the 17th.
So Fiestas Patrias was...
It was good. I was in Chicago.
Ooh, what were you in Chicago for?
We got there Saturday night. I did not know. You know how I was texting you that the whole downtown was shut down?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that Cinco de Mayo was that big of a deal in Chicago.
16 de septiembre?
Cinco de Mayo. Well, we went for Cinco de Mayo as well. But yeah, el 16 de septiembre, I didn't know it was that big of a deal.
It's crazy
until
in
you
Chicago.
told me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had no idea because we literally landed, got an Uber to go where we were going to stay at. It took us 2 hours and a half to get to where we were going because all the streets were shut down. The cops were not letting nobody get into like the city until our Uber driver was like, I need to drop off at blah, blah, blah. I need to go through until finally
they let him go
2
through?
or 3 cops let us go in. And even then we didn't get dropped off in the front. We had to walk like 2 blocks to the hotel.
I think this is because I've been to Chicago for 16 de septiembre, and I think that this is the first time ever, I think, that they finally have shut down downtown the way that they did.
I think that's what the guy was saying at the festival.
Yeah, because it's like out of control. Like it's so out of control. Like people shooting at each other and cars going crazy and like con las banderas, caravana.
Like, yeah,
it's crazy. But I think they moved like the caravanas from downtown. I think they moved it to, I don't know where
outside
they moved it to.
I'm telling you, like, I don't know how much and downtown was blocked off, but it was crazy because the airport was only 30 minutes from where we were staying at. It took us 2 hours and a half.
What did you go for?
We went for a festival.
Oh.
A music festival.
Oh, so you went to just hang out?
Yeah, I went to go hang out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
That's cool. I spent the last week in LA.
How was it? I want to hear.
It was very tight.
I wish I could have gone.
It was very weird not having you there because I'm so used to you always being at events and stuff with me.
All those open bars would have loved me.
Yeah. So it was like, of course, it was really cool because this is the first time ever that Spotify has opened their doors to a bunch of people who work in Música Mexicana. So they did this, it was like almost like a 2-day masterclass / conference for everybody from like artists to publicists to managers to executives that work in Música Mexicana. And it was called La Tierra de la Música Mexicana. The homie over at Spotify, Danny, invited me. And it was like tight because it's like a bunch of people who I've worked with but have never met, or like I've talked to them online or like over the phone. And this is the first time that I've met a lot of them. And like, you know how people be clicked up at events and like don't really like each other?
Yeah.
So like people at first were like real kind of like standoffish. And even if you don't like somebody or don't get along,
it's just fake vibes.
It's fake vibes. And like you have to, but that wasn't fake. But like this event was super dope because it was like very like hand selected and like people who were there needed to be there. But by the time they opened the bar, you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at the bar the whole time. So by the time they opened the bar, people were just smashing tequilas.
What were you drinking?
Tequila and mezcal, of course.
Oh,
but first they wouldn't give us shots. They were just giving us like drinks. And then I was like, please, can I have it? And then they started slowly giving us shots. In like 20 minutes in, no, I'm lying. Like 30 minutes in, I was just like more talkative and didn't have my emotional support items like my AirPods and my phone out the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. But they had like performances and panels. Do you know whose panel was my favorite?
Whose?
Armenta's. I like him a lot.
Really?
Armenta's panel was so fire. I guess he's an artist now, which I didn't know, or he's been, but I didn't know that he's turning into an artist. He's, if you know anything about Armenta is this huge producer for Fuerza Regida. So I don't want to fuck up because you know I always try to like be right about what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna pull up his songs. I believe it's like Sabor Fresa. What are the songs that were just on the last? I know you know the Fuerza Regida songs.
The new album?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want to be
Pero
wrong.
No Te Enamores album?
No, it was on the last one.
Oh no, I don't know them by.
I'm about to pull it up. And he was just like really funny. Like he was talking about how he got started just writing. He said it was like he started writing music during COVID, and he was like, I can either do homework or I can write music. And we had like this shitty interface and this shitty microphone. And I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to start writing music and not do homework. And that's how he got started. He ended up meeting JOP, and that's how they connected on that.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Until that day that I had seen your post.
Yeah, he was talking, my favorite, here we go. Bebe Dame, Se H la Pizza, Se Logró, Chingas a tu Madre are some of his songs, but that's how Bebe Dame, he originally had the song written, and then he linked up with JOP, and then linked up with Edgar Barrera because they collaborated on it, and that's how that song just came to be, which is tight. But his story, he was just like, he's probably has one of the biggest personalities of a producer that I've ever seen in my life. I was so interested in his story and panel the whole time. Like I was laughing the whole time. The whole audience was laughing. So it was cool.
Dang, I don't even know who he is.
He's like this tall. He's like tall. He's like white. He's like white complected, kind of freckles. We'll post a picture for him whenever we edit this out. But yeah, he's this songwriter, and he's now an artist. And I fuck with him. Like he's cool. I liked him a lot. He's very, very charismatic and very funny.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good character.
Yeah, he was cool. Cool guy. He's definitely a hit maker. But that's what my Fiestas Patrias was in LA at the Spotify offices.
And where did you go after LA?
Where did I go after LA? Forgot. Where was I?
Here? Did you come here? No, te regresaste a Houston.
Oh, no, I had a layover in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I had a layover in Vegas.
Oh, what'd you do in Vegas?
And I was like, am I going to stay or am I going to go?
Because wasn't something going on in Vegas as well? Like
yeah, the Canelo fight.
Rumbazo?
It was Rumbazo.
Okay.
Gabby Got It. DJ'd. Slow 5. DJ'd.
Luis R. was there también?
Luis R. was there headlining. Arcangel. Vortex opened, and I am such a fan of Vortex. They're signed over to Figure It Out Agency. They are my favorite indie band right now. I've been saying this. They're my favorite indie band, and they opened up on that festival, so that was really cool.
Vortex performed at the event at South by Southwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were one of them.
Remember how much we like them?
Yeah.
They're so good. They're from Pasadena.
Good. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're from Houston.
Yeah, they're good.
They're Houston boys. They're really, really, really good. So they are definitely, if I had a band or somebody that I could say is like, this is like, I'm fucking with their music tough, Vortex is fire. Houston boys.
How long have they been in the music game? They're
not very long.
They're not like new, right?
They're new to the industry for sure, as far as like doing festivals and like getting on shows and really kind of getting their name out there. I don't know how long they've been together for, but they just have to me, if I could describe them, they're like a Spanish Coldplay. They're so fire. They're just good.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, remember when they went on stage, everybody just stopped what they were doing and like really was paying attention to what they were doing. They're tight.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
They were really good.
Vortex is fire.
I remember to that extent, and then probably 20 minutes later.
Yeah. Blackout?
Yeah. I
think we both blacked out.
Bucanas does me so wrong. I don't know why I do it every single time.
I think we both blacked out. So the nominations are in.
They are in.
There's 2 different award shows we can talk about. Which one do you want to talk about first? Because I'm going to talk shit about one.
Yeah, talk what you're going to say about the Latin Grammys.
So Latin
What
Grammys.
is your opinion on the Latin Grammys?
This is the thing about the Grammys. The Grammys is like, you really have to go through a process of like being nominated and like you have to just go through this whole process, right? Of people voting for you and like it's like this whole voting process, whatever. And I think Latinos in general are just very uneducated, and there's very few Latinos who really serve on the Latin Grammy board or whatever it's called, Latin Grammy Committee, whatever. And so I really think that Latinos are just uneducated. And so you get the Latin Grammy nominations that come out like today. And how many people do we know on the Best New Artist nominations?
I did not know, not more than 10.
No,
Probably not even more than 5.
No, I'm saying just on the Best New Artist, that is like 5. It's like, or 6 or 7. Latin Mafia is the only people, and I don't even know any of their songs.
The only people I knew was Latin Mafia. I didn't know anybody else.
I know who they are. I don't know any of their songs, but I literally, Latin Mafia is the only people that I know. So I don't know. Latin Grammys, at the end of the day, it's a voting process. And like I said, a lot of people are uneducated. And I feel like the Grammys are always tone deaf on what's really popping and who should really be nominated. And that's not to take away from anybody who's nominated in the process or who wins awards, because rightfully so, there was a process to get them there, but it's not what's popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Billboards, on the other hand.
Yes. Let's talk about Billboards.
Let's talk about Billboards.
Billboards last year was amazing.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Yep.
It was so much fun.
Let's pull up this list.
Yeah, so Artist of the Year is Bad Bunny, Fuerza Regida, Junior H, Karol G, and Peso Pluma.
I feel like if there's any award show who gets it right every year, Billboards.
It's Billboards.
Whether it's Latin Billboards or whether it's like regular Billboards, they get it right every year.
I agree.
Out of that list, who's your, say it again?
So it was Bad Bunny, Fuerza Regida, Junior H, Karol G, y Peso Pluma.
Artist of the Year? Who's your pick?
Artist of the Year. Junior H.
Okay. Is it just because he's your favorite, or do you think he rightfully deserves Artist of the Year?
Yes, I do think he deserves Artist of the Year. However, I like Karol G as well. I like Karol G a lot.
I like Karol G too. I think Artist of the Year, I think Karol G is going to take it.
Yeah. I think so too.
But I think everybody who's in that category deserves to be in that category.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm telling you, Billboard gets it right every year. Who leads the awards? Is it Karol G?
Karol G with 17 nods.
And then Peso Pluma and Bad Bunny.
Peso Pluma.
Bad
Bunny and Peso Pluma both with 15.
So they got a lot of nominations.
Yeah, they do.
They are knotted up. Okay, so what other categories? Best New Artist, right?
Yes. Best New Artist, we have Gabito Ballesteros, Oscar Maidon, Tito WP, Javi, and Young Miko.
Say them again.
Gabito Ballesteros, Oscar Maidon, Tito WP, Javi, and Young Miko.
If I had to pick for me...
Yeah, if you had to choose, who would be
for me, it's Tito WP.
Tito WP?
Yeah.
Mine would probably be... probably Javi.
You think so?
Yeah.
I like Javi. But and I really like Javi. I actually met his manager at Spotify.
Spotify event?
Yeah, and he was so nice. We talked for a little bit. Bruce introduced us, of course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but he was so nice. We talked for a minute. And I like Javi a lot. From the big AZ.
Well, we remember we originally met him the first time at the last Spotify event last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was like a quick, like, oh hi, how are you?
Yeah, but I think if I had my choice, like if I was gonna give out that award, I'm gonna give it to Tito WP for Best New Artist.
Yeah, because his album right now is
number one.
There.
It's number one on
one.
Tito. What's the name of the album?
Incómodo.
Incómodo.
Number one on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Should I listen to
What's
that?
top 5 on Apple Music right now?
Top 5 on Apple Music right now is
Tito Doble P
P
Incómodo.
Incómodo, Peso Pluma Éxodo, Fuerza Régida, Pero No Te Enamores, Iván Cornejo, Mirada, Junior H, Sad Boys 2.
I feel like Junior just stays on them charts.
Yeah, he has. He's been up there for a while.
Junior just stays on them charts for sure.
And then who else I think has also been doing a great job, and I love his music, is Julio Cesar, and he's number 57 on Apple.
And right did we mention Julio Cesar in the last one or the one before?
Not in the last one, because the last one was the one we had with Regulo. If y'all haven't watched it, go watch the last episode of Regulo Caro. But it was the episode prior to that when I had talked about Julio Cesar.
Yeah, I remember you said that you liked Julio Cesar a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know he just signed a distribution deal with Sony. And the only reason I know this is because they talked about it at the Spotify event, that they're actually really excited about Julio Cesar. Like, that's somebody that they brought up. And just saying, we did talk about him on our...
Yeah.
What was this, like 3 months ago? Maybe more.
It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah?
Maybe about to be close to 3. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we be
knowing.
having the scoop.
We be knowing.
There's another artist I want to talk about. He's actually a homie of mine. His name is Danny Wolf. He's a DACA kid. His family is from La Ciudad de Mexico. And he's a producer from Atlanta. And he has worked on projects with Juice WRLD, Little Skies, Little Uzi. I'm about to pull this up for you so I can give you the rundown on some of his hits. Little Skies, Party Next Door, Juice WRLD, Big Scar, Little Tecca, Uzi. He's very famously known for collaborating with Hood Rich Pablo Juan. He did What You See with Migos and Justin Bieber, Ugly God Water. He did a lot of work with No Cap, Sofago. He's worked with Little Baby, Dave East, Doughboy, Sleazy World. So he really has a crazy production resume, and he's Mexican. And awesome. Yeah, it's super tight. So this is a producer from Atlanta who's a DACA kid, but now he's coming out as an artist. And he's a very good friend of mine. One of my best friends, Kellen, introduced me to him, so that's actually how I know him. And he just dropped a single called Brianna and Chloe. So if you have not checked out Danny Wolf's Brianna and Chloe, this is a major Mexican producer in the hip-hop space who's now coming out as a Mexican artist. It's tight. He sent me a song the other day, and he gave me a little drop on it, and I was excited.
It was good.
It was cool.
Good too.
I was like, thanks for shouting me out on your song. It made me feel special for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think maybe within like the next 6 months to a year, you're going to be hearing a lot from Danny Wolf for sure.
And you're really good at calling it.
One thing we're both really good at is calling it.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Do you want to talk about Paco?
Yeah. I think you know a little bit more about Paco than me.
So Paco is a first-generation Mexican-American artist.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying who he signed to?
We cannot.
Okay.
We cannot say anything about...
Nothing related
if he signed, if he's going to... We cannot. But a little birdie... Told us that he might be signing to a major really soon. Yeah, he might be signing to a major really soon. And he's been on tour with Tommy Richmond. Everybody knows at this point who Tommy Richmond is, the $1 Million Baby TikTok sensation.
He's open for Tommy Richmond and Shy High. He's from St. Louis, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
The second single of this summer is Lie to Me, and the latest release is 3 Mil I Die.
Want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I try to be as educated with these artists.
3 Milli Die?
Let's see, Paco.
Latest release.
I think I have 3. Oh yeah, what the hell?
Okay.
Paco,
I thought that I was pronouncing it wrong, but
Paco, what is the name of this song? 3M Till I Die.
3M
Till I Die.
okay.
Yeah, but he has songs with Tommy Richmond. But he's another and I feel like all these labels are trying to get behind Mexican artists. Did you know that? And this is just música mexicana. This isn't even like Mexican artists. This is just talking about like what was formerly known as regional Mexican music that's now música mexicana. Did you know that since 2018, just in the past like 6 years, did you know that it has jumped 400% in streaming?
Oh, wow.
And that's insane. That's like just in the past, let's say 5 to 7 years, it's jumped 400% in streaming. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So now I feel like everybody's just trying to get behind Mexican artists because that's where the money's at.
That's where
the money's at.
That's where the coin is found.
Yeah.
I agree. But ultimately, Paco, from what I read, his goal is to help pave the way for more first-gen artists.
Oh, okay. Paco.
Sweet, right?
That was that must have been on his one sheet that we saw today.
Yes, it was.
Wink, wink.
It's a little snippet of what I read.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the nominations for Record of the Year for Billboards?
I have not.
Mil Veces by Anita, Monaco, Bad Bunny, Una Vida Pasada, Camilo and Karin Leon, Catalina, Sima Funk, and Monsieur Perrin, don't know who they are. Derrumbe by Jorge Drexler, don't know who he is. Con Dinero y Sin Dinero, Fonseca and Grupo Nietzsche. General Field Record of the Year. And I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny's going to take with Monaco.
Monaco. Yeah, I agree. Because all the other songs you said, I've probably heard him like once.
Yeah.
But other than that, don't recall.
I actually am like very embarrassed because I feel like I'm so educated when it comes to music, and I get very embarrassed when I don't know who people are. But there's just such an influx of new artists and new music that I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck anybody is anymore.
I agree.
Like, how do I only know one artist on the Latin Grammys Best New Artist?
But I feel like that's every year though, because I even remember last year whenever we were reading the artists, we were like, who are these people? It's every single year.
Latin Grammys.
Grammys
is the nominations this year are worse than the Latin Grammys being in fucking Spain last year. That was ridiculous. Like, why did y'all do that? That's so stupid.
What is the reason?
And I've actually been to the Latin Grammys, so it's like, it pains me to say this. I've had probably one of my best experiences for me was the Latin Grammys in Vegas. When I went to the Latin Grammys in Vegas, that was super dope for me. And it was like really cool to be a part of that world and like whatever. But they got to get it together, because you know who got it together? Billboards.
I agree.
Billboard, we have gone the last couple of years and we have had so much fun, and they get it right.
Comment down below, Billboards or Latin Grammys?
Yeah.
Who do you prefer?
Yeah, I think Billboards is going to take it.
Billboards for the win.
You have this, I don't know what this game is. So you got to explain this game.
So basically.
Want to take a shot?
Sure.
Hold on. Let me make sure my new titties are not.
Oh yeah. Can she show them?
No, I can't.
She cannot.
I got new boobs though.
She did.
When I get them August 1st.
You got them this month?
But they're mine.
Wait.
Yeah, right? I got them August 1st. But they're mine. I got them reduced and lifted.
No
it's
implants.
Like a tune-up. No implants. So it's like a tune-up. Doctor said, bitch, your shits is here. We need to put them here.
There you go.
So that's what we did.
They look great.
Thanks, friend.
And I know you feel great, right?
I do feel good. Because I would never be able to wear a top like this with no bra ever in my life. This is the first time in my life. I'm 38 years old, and this is the first time since I was 9 years old that I don't have to wear a bra.
Oh my.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Not wearing a bra since 9 years old.
Cheers to that. That's crazy. Okay, explain this game. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Little sips, because I don't want to have another allergic reaction.
Did you take a Benadryl today?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No, because if I would have took one, I would have been sleepy.
Yeah.
Yesterday, they knocked me out, like, for real.
The podcast almost got canceled.
No, literally, because I FaceTimed Yaya yesterday.
She looked crazy yesterday.
My face, it was all red. It was just,
it
was swollen. It was red.
Hinchada, super.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was really, really hinchada. And I was just like, I don't know. So then Yaya's just like, you have to take 4 Benadryls. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking 4 Benadryls. And she's like, okay, fine, take another one. So I took 2 and I fell asleep at like 11. I didn't wake up until like 2 p.m.
If you want the scientific reasoning behind, and I know this because I went through like years of being allergic to extreme alcohol consumption because I was drinking so much alcohol at one point in my life, especially during COVID, that I was literally getting sick. And I was taking 4 Benadryl a day just to be able to go out with my friends because I was and I was getting angioedema, like Professor Clump, where like my lips would swell up or like body parts would swell up because I was so allergic. It's the histamine levels. Yeah. And the darker the liquor, the more histamine is in the liquor. And the only thing that's going to combat that is Benadryl.
Yeah, I completely agree because I feel a little better today. But anyways, so in our little cup, we have questions, and I haven't named the name of the game yet.
Okay,
but
let's come up with a name. Shot or die.
Jeez, yeah.
Shot or die is crazy.
Shot or die.
Shot or die.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do shot or die.
Okay.
So I'm going to start it off. I'm going to draw one, and I'm going to answer what it says. They're music related, and then there's
some personal ones.
Probably like 2. I don't know.
I feel like every time we talk about personal shit, we get in trouble.
Yeah, so we probably shouldn't. Anyways, okay. So like for example, this one. Finish the song. So sé que te pones bellaca con esa. Do you know what song that is?
Second, can you sing it?
Sé que te pones bella con esa.
This is a Junior H song? I don't know the lyrics, but I know what song it is.
Sé que te pones bellaca con esa bolsita de rosa lavada.
Okay. I did not know that was the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rockstar by Junior H. Yes, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. This is always my favorite category. Favorite song of the moment.
Favorite song of the moment.
Damn, what the fuck did I say was my favorite song? I just told you.
You just told me before we were leaving.
What's your favorite song?
So it's not a recent song. It's I've been listening to Virlan Garcia ever since he first.
Really?
Yes. You like Virlan Garcia?
I love Virlan Garcia.
So the song that I have continuously been playing over and over, but I've always listened to Virlan
Garcia.
Sientes lo que siento.
Okay.
That is my favorite song of the moment. It's not a new song, but that's what I have been listening to for the moment.
I remember it just came out. Okay, so I remember the song that I love right now. I just couldn't remember the name. There was one point where La Fierra de Ojinaga played the Houston Rodeo, and I was so pissed because I was like, who the fuck is La Fierra de Ojinaga? Like, why would they choose them to play the rodeo? Like, it's such a bad pick. I was very upset about this, but I actually really like them now.
And then you took it back?
And now like, I'm not really taking it back, but this is my favorite song right now. It's called Chelas y Besos by Fierra de Ojinaga. It's fire.
I like norteñas though.
I like norteña sax for sure.
Norteña sax, yeah.
But Chelas.
So that's your favorite song of the moment.
I was drunk in my car one time, and I probably listened to it. I promise you,
the whole way back home.
Probably 10 times back to back.
I'm already knowing. You definitely do that. You
replay, rewind,
replay times 10. Okay.
So your favorite song is
Sientes lo que siento by Virlan Garcia.
Okay, and mine is what did I say?
Chelas
y Besos by Fierra de Ojinaga. Yes. I know it's some bullshit. I know it's some bullshit.
No, it's actually not. Finish the song. Por las noches la miro.
Por las noches la miro. Oh.
En su negro vestido. Con tacones tan altos que hace que camine tan lindo.
Keep going.
That's good. That line is good.
Interesting.
Favorite
That's
song?
an interesting song to choose.
Yeah, I drew it.
Great song.
I drew it.
Great song.
It was random. Your turn.
Very, very classic song. I kind of like this game.
You like it?
Yeah, this is a good
Yeah,
choice.
because you don't know what you're gonna get.
I know.
Makes you think a little bit. A ver, what did you get?
You're definitely going to know this. We both know this. Name 5 Junior H songs.
Oh, go. You have 30
I gotta do
seconds. 1,
Ecstasy Model, Botones
3,
Azules, Y
4,
Lloro,
5, 6,
Soy Humilde,
7,
Soy Humilde,
8,
No He Cambiado.
9. That's 5.
Is it 5?
Okay.
Tight. Your turn.
To name 5 Junior H songs?
Yeah.
Ecstasy Model, El Hijo Mayor, El Azul,
El Azul.
Te compré las flores más bonitas en el antro, y lloro.
Do you know what's
Rockstar.
Rockstar? That was more than 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what song I think is so absolutely underrated by Junior H?
Which one?
Con un Presidente.
Con un Precedente featuring Esteban Gabriel. I
Is
agree.
one
It's
of
a
my
great
favorite
song.
Junior H songs. I think that was one of the perfect collabs. I remember when that song came out, I listened to it over and over and over.
I
And
remember you told me that.
Yeah, they really, that's probably one of my favorite, by Junior and Esteban, both of them, that's probably one of my favorite songs by the both of them ever.
I agree. It's
It was a
song.
great collab. So I definitely wanted to shout out that song. Is it my turn or is it your turn?
My turn.
Okay. Want to take a shot?
I'll take a sip.
You smile a lot more when you take a shot, and so do I.
Sure.
And then our conversation gets more interesting. And then people actually give a fuck about our podcast.
Oh my.
When we drink. Oh my.
Oh my.
Bruce voice.
My question is favorite podcaster.
My favorite podcast or podcaster? Favorite podcast?
Podcast.
Brown Bag.
Brown bag.
I absolutely love what Brown Bag Podcast has done in the whole just space, because they talk about hip hop, they talk about música mexicana, they talk about everything. And I am such a fan of Letty and Duno and Vic and what they're doing. And to see their careers just catapulted because of that podcast. It's like they took a chance and they just were like, we're just going to record our conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And they are one of the podcasts that inspired me for sure to be like, hey, like, we know what we're talking about when it comes to music. We should fucking film it and talk about it and post it. And this was really, what did we say this was first? This was like our social experiment.
This was a social experiment for us to get out of our shell and stop being so shy on camera and in person and around
general.
people, and having to drink so much alcohol just for us to open up as humans.
Still drinking the alcohol, but
if y'all have been watching every single one of our episodes, the amount of alcohol we drank and consumed on episode 1 compared to how we're drinking now has definitely decreased.
Yes.
But when I sat down in episode 1, I was already out the game. That's why I stayed quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
And I had my glasses on because I was like, you know?
We were terrified to sit in front of the camera and talk in front of the camera.
I was so nervous. And it's crazy because I used to do YouTube. I did YouTube years ago, and I was comfortable with being in front of the camera, talking in front of the camera. And then ever since I gave up or whatever, I just got, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just didn't want to be in front of the camera anymore. And I was just shy. I just didn't want to participate.
I think we have a lot of close friends, whether they're just like personal friends or industry friends, who have been so encouraging for us. And we really appreciate you guys, because this is so difficult for us to do. And it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. And I don't care if it's one person who views a video or 500 or however many view our TikTok videos, because some of our videos, we get good numbers on our TikTok videos.
A view is a view.
A view is a view, and we appreciate all the viewers and people who are just encouraging, because this is not easy for us to do.
Not easy.
Okay, ready?
Yes. What is the next one?
Ya casi terminamos. Truth or shot?
Truth or shot?
So that means I ask you?
No, you.
So you ask me?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask me, Jodye. Don't ask me some bullshit, bro.
Okay.
Like, don't ask me some bullshit that you know that I'm not supposed to be talking about.
Oh, no, why would I do that?
I don't know.
Why would I do that?
That's the only time
I
people
would
really
never
pay
put
attention
you on
is
blast
when,
on Shot One's podcast.
when people be talking about shit that they don't need to be talking about on camera. That's when people pay attention.
You're right.
And that's when people get addicted to...
Just take a shot then. Let me not even ask anything.
No, you can ask me.
Okay.
I just want to see what you're going to ask.
I was going to ask, is it true that you... No, never mind. I shouldn't say it. Oh,
Ask it.
All the stuff,
it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna bother me. I'm gonna answer it. Is it music related or personal? Personal?
No.
Okay, ask it.
Not very personal. Is there something that you want me to ask you in particular?
Not really. You can ask me anything. I don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a damn.
I think you should just take a shot. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
There's another one in there. I'll think of something by the time the next one comes out. He said, okay. I don't mind taking another shot. A ver. Name 3 songs by Peso Pluma.
Me? Rubicon, PRC, AMG.
Reloj. You already named them. Reloj. I just went blank.
Blank.
Yeah.
Put him in the fridge.
Put him in the freezer.
Put him in the freezer. Oh, yeah. That song sucked. I'm sorry, Peso and Cardi B.
I remember we talked about that song in the...
Like, I love you guys both so much. Y'all are both incredible artists and incredible human beings. That was not a good song. That should not have been released.
So, Reloj, put him in...
Okay. With Ivan Cornejo.
And Bye.
Bye.
Remember we were on Bye for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Bye. Yeah.
We could not stop listening
That was your song.
You're right. That was
like, was that one? We were like both dealing with like heartbreak.
That was last year.
Yeah, we were like, bye, bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to talk about last year anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was the worst year of my life.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that. But guess what?
It wasn't the worst year of my life. It was the best lesson of my life.
But guess what? We got through it together.
Yeah, we did.
This is a good one. Favorite
new artist.
New artist. Who's your favorite new artist right now?
Well, I wouldn't consider him so new, but I would still say Julio César.
Okay. Would we consider Hermanos Espinosa a new artist? I think so.
Yeah, because I don't think they've been. Has it been more than a year since they?
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure it's been over a year. But as far as since they started moving, I think they just sold out Smart Financial in Sugarland.
I've seen that. That's awesome.
And that's a hard venue that's not an easy venue to sell out.
What's the capacity? You know?
I do not know.
No.
But it's not an easy venue to sell out. And it's like cool because once artists start, obviously I live in Houston. So it's like once artists start going from like the nightclubs, like the fucking ghetto ass Mexican nightclubs. Because what did they sell? They sold out Escapade, right?
Mm-hmm.
They sold out Escapade. So now they're doing...
2001?
Yeah, so now they're doing like actual venues. The capacity is 6,400. Thank you for pulling that up.
Oh, nice.
6,400. So Smart Financial holds 6,400 people. Hermanos Espinosa just sold that out.
Wow.
And that's tight. Because for people to drive all the way from fucking Houston to go to Sugarland to go see a show is a big deal.
How far is that?
I mean, it's a...
Like 30 minutes?
Depending on where you're coming from, yeah.
Oh, okay.
15 to 30 minutes, but still it's out the way.
Still, yeah.
But shout out Hermanos Espinosa. We have been talking about you guys since for how long? The first episode? Maybe second.
Not the first one, because the first one we had to host. The second one, whenever we were in the H.
We have been talking about Hermanos Espinosa almost every podcast episode.
We're talking about Buenas Vibras.
Buenas Vibras, MMC.
MMC, yes.
We really like you guys a lot, and we're going to get y'all as a guest, I promise.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about our episode with Regulo?
I thought it was cool. the fact that everything was just so
Organic.
It was cool. He was very willingly he was very willing to be on the pod. Like, no, like he didn't even ask no questions. He was just like, "Sí, like, como no," you know?
Yeah.
Very nice. So it was cool. It was just, for me, it was not where we wanted to record at.
Yeah.
The set was not what we wanted it to be.
But it was also very last minute.
It was very late because the original time that we were supposed to record at was at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And we had to switch it to like 12:30. And by the time that he finished the event and got to downtown, it was like 1:15 in the morning. And we finished until almost 3 in the morning.
I think because I had flown into town, you had flown into town, and I was just like, no, we have to make this work. And this is like Regulo's like he's trending so crazy on TikTok, and I'm like, no, like we have to make this. And I'm like, no, like we guess what? It wasn't how we wanted it recorded. It wasn't the set we wanted. It wasn't the quality we wanted, but we got it done.
We made it work.
We made it work.
A video, and
yeah,
we got it done. It was a good feeling to be able to have him on set.
Yes.
It was important.
Yeah, that was a big deal for us. Finish the song. Junto a mi carnal, no es de sangre, pero demostró lealtad. Y'all know that me and Jodye have matching tattoos. Is it on the right? Do you want to show it?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Me and Jodye were going through like the worst. Can I say it? I'm going to. Yeah, me and Jodye were going through like this very like, horrible time in our love lives, and we were just fucking sad all the time. And like one day I'd be sad, and then I'd be okay, and then when I'm okay, she's sad, and then when she's okay, it was just like
we were just sponging off of each other. I was full of life, and then she would be sad, so I'd be like, "Oh, it's okay," and then she would be like, "Oh, Jodye, oh, I'm sad, oh, boom."
Yeah, it was just fucked up. Sad behind stupid shit. Sad behind
stuff that we shouldn't have never, you know. But at the end of the day, we're human and we have feelings. Yeah, and I'm very vulnerable.
Yeah, one day we just were like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna go get tatted."
And we did.
We got matching tattoos. So we're locked in for life.
We're locked in. They stand for, it's Hoya, so Joe and Ya, for the 2 first letters of our names. So that's a jewel, right, in English? Hoya would technically be a jewel.
What the fuck song is this? Oh, my bad. Sorry, friend.
Whoa there. Wait,
sorry, friend. Finish the song. Vivo muy aprisa. But I don't know the rest.
Vivo muy aprisa, la vida de artista, drogas y mujeres.
Great song. Esteban Plazola.
Un ambiente de un futuro grande. Yeah.
Esteban Plazola, Peso Pluma, Hollywood. Right?
Yeah, but Esteban Plazola is the writer of
Sorry,
that
friend.
song.
I shouldn't have talked shit.
Yeah, you were like, whoa, what freaking song is this?
Sorry. We're almost done. What does it say?
No, it's truth or shot. You could just tell me if you want to do it.
I just don't.
Whatever.
I just don't know what to ask you. I'm trying to think. Can I get personal without getting personal?
Sure.
I'm trying to think of like the appropriate way to ask.
Awkward moments on set. Yes. The answer is yes.
Do you have a significant other? Mm-hmm. Love that for you.
Do you have a significant
no,
other?
He got thrown in the trash.
Got thrown in the dumpster. Love that. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool,
he was
cool guy. No, cool guy though.
He was cool, but he was no good.
Great guy.
He was no good.
Great guy. We vibed hella. Cool guy. Spent some great time together. But sometimes you're just on 2 different paths in life, and that's okay.
Yeah, you decided to go this way.
Yeah, but he's probably telling people that he threw me in the trash, so you know how that shit goes. Well, it's okay. We threw each other in the dumpster.
Yes. Okay, that one, and then last question.
Truth or shot?
Another one?
Otra.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. Oh. You ain't never seen that. Yeah. What's that old, was it Blood In or Blood Out? What you got? 420. You never seen that movie? Damn, what movie was that? You never seen it? Classic.
I have not.
Do I ask you? No, I already asked you.
Do you ever want to get married in the near future?
No.
That was tough. There's that last one.
Hold on, wait.
Oh.
Do you ever want to be married?
Yeah, of course.
With kids? How many? Okay, your ideal life. If you, as a child, when you were growing up, as a young woman, how did you picture your life?
To be married with a family. Not a lot of kids, probably like 2, 3 max.
Mm-hmm. How many boys, how many girls?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Any pets?
No. Reptiles, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. But no dogs. Other pets are fine.
Yeah.
No cats.
I think, like, marriage for me is just not as great as marriage sounds, and like fairy tale from like my lifestyle. It doesn't make sense for my lifestyle.
I think maybe because maybe when you meet the right person, or
everybody always says that.
I'm a strong believer in that, though. You start seeing different whenever you're being loved differently, right?
Yeah, but then people say that and then they get married and then they hate each other in 5 years.
Yeah, but it's not like that with everybody. It's different.
That's true. I guess. Do we have one more question?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know. I don't remember what the last one is.
Déjame ver. Oh, this is a good one.
¿Qué dice?
What's your dream concert to attend?
Oh.
You know my dream concert.
George Strait.
He's literally tattooed on my leg, guys. Sorry, it's kind of ashy. Hold on. My guy.
Put some
my guy, a little ashy. Bro,
Yeah.
George Strait, that's a fire tattoo, right?
Yeah, it's a great tattoo.
George Strait is so fire. Do you know that his North America concert is the highest selling ticket concert ever in North American history at Kyle Field in College Station?
I saw that.
George Strait is the king. I love him so much. And he just dropped a new album, George Strait. I love you so much.
I remember whenever we had first met, we said we were going to go to one of his shows.
I know.
I would like to
He's playing in Vegas in December.
I would like to see him before he departs.
He's playing in Vegas in December.
Yeah.
So we could possibly swing that.
We also have to see Julián and Alfredito Olivas.
We do have to see them.
That's who I want to see.
Julián is nominated for a whole bunch of...
Is he?
Yeah, I don't remember if it was Grammys or Billboards or both, but he's actually nominated.
Oh, wow.
They tried to X my boy out. He's too fire. They can't do it.
He was X'd out for a while.
He was X'd out for a while.
Yeah.
My boy Julián, too fire. Can't do it.
Yeah, I really want to see Alfredo Julio. They be putting on a show.
Yeah,
all the TikToks that I see of them together, they're just
But we have to go see them in Mexico.
In Mexico,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can't see them here. We need to go see them in Mexico for sure.
We have to be in front in the tierra.
Who's your dream concert? It has to be somebody that you've never seen.
Yeah, that's who I said, Alfredito
Okay.
I've never seen them.
Okay. My bad.
I've never seen them.
I've never seen them either.
But other than that, nobody else. That's who I would like to see.
Do you know who I'm about to take my mom to go see in like a week?
Who?
Damn, what is this fucking guy's name? She's obsessed with him. Elias Medina. Do you know who that is?
No.
Gabby has him booked at, I guess, Mala Vida or like one of her, and my mom is like begging me.
Does he?
He's música mexicana.
Oh, okay.
My mom is obsessed with Elias Medina. She talks about him every single day. Every single day. And he's like popping on social media right now. And I had never heard of him until he's like, yeah, like he comes out and he serenades women. I'm like, that's why you're obsessed with him, because you're a 60-year-old woman and he comes out and serenades.
That's funny.
But yeah, Elias Medina.
That's exciting. She's gonna love that.
She's gonna love that. I think it's at Mala Vida or Mala Santa. I think it's Mala Santa.
Oh, okay.
I think he's booked at Mala Santa in Austin. Mm-hmm. And my mom texted me yesterday and was like, the tables are almost sold out. And I was like, Gabby's my friend. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a table.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah. This is the only thing she's asked me for all year. Please take me to go see Elias Medina. She talks about it every day.
Oh.
So my goal is to get a picture. Elias Medina, if you're watching this episode will already be out. Please take a fucking picture with my mom.
Please.
Yeah.
She's an angel.
She's the kindest woman in the world.
I agree.
Yeah.
So this concludes episode 9. Do you want to give them the news or not yet?
What's the news?
About entering a different season.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go into season 2. This is our first season wrapped up. This was very difficult for us to do in our lives.
Yes.
But we got it done. This was a learning lesson for us. We learned a lot about ourselves and a lot about production. Shout out KG. KG was here since episode 1. Yeah. Shout out Cosign Media, Cosign Studios located in Dallas, Texas. Very reliable, professional company. If you need it, he's your guy.
He is the one.
Mm-hmm.
So that concludes episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all are not subscribed, please subscribe. I get so shy when I'm like, comment, subscribe. You know,
because it sounds like we're begging motherfuckers to fuck.
It's just part of it, but I'm just like, oh, me da vergüenza.
It sounds like we're begging people to fuck with us, and I'm like, look, if you fuck with us, you fuck with us. If you don't, you don't. That's always been my whatever in life.
I agree. Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Last one, Yayis. No me lo acabé because you know the reason, but cheers to episode 9, season 2, to date to be announced. More than likely in the month of October, but date to be announced.
Let's take a shot on camera before we conclude.
Cheers.
Season 1 wrap.
Season 1 is a wrap.
Love that. Corte. Cheers.